Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Eva here and I did it finally, guys. It has been over a year that I created my last acrylic set, especially on myself, and here I am back again. And I only used white, a bit of clear and a gray iridescent glitter with a very nice shift into gold, blue and green. So just stay tuned and I show you how I created that set. So here I already have my pinky nail on and I forgot to press record, but yeah, this is nice and thin. I'm going to use the clear base, well, as the base to create on top. And these are the acrylics I'm going to use. As I said, clear, white and this gray fine glitter. So I got my dappen dish ready and my clear acrylic. I have my nail form already on, and guys, I'm not going to lie, I was struggling. First of all, these nail forms are not good for me, okay? It's this horseshoe nail form, and for me they are too tiny because I'm a tall woman, I'm 5'10", so that relates to 1.80 m, and I have large hands, okay? And these horseshoe forms, if you look at them at the bottom, they have very little space in the bottom to close them, and they hardly fit around my fingers. So that's something you have to think about. If you are a tiny, meek little thing, around 5 foot or maybe 5'3", with tiny hands, then these horseshoe forms might be enough for you, but for me they are definitely not. I bought these on Amazon, they were not very expensive. But yeah, a pity. Well, you learn as you go, so I had to go finger by finger. I think you can see in a moment the form opens because it's just not enough sticker below my finger to hold on to each other, and yeah, I was struggling with that. Nevertheless, I create the free edge first, connect that to my natural nail. Was very hard for me to keep in shot, sorry for that. And then with the second bead, I connect to the free edge that I created and then gently push up the clear acrylic to my nail bed area just to have some coverage. And as I told you, create on top. I'm doing 2 reverse French smile lines, meaning I'm creating a fake white nail bed and then I'm going around that nail bed and do like a glitter free edge, and on the rest of my fingers I just create a very gray glitter to white glitter fade acrylic. And yeah, I'm happy that I did not forget everything I learned when I first started with acrylic. You can definitely see I'm lacking the practice applying the acrylic, but I just moved slow. The entire set took me 2.5 hours. And in this video I'm going to add timestamps, okay, because I see it is a very long video, but I wanted to leave the nail form application, the clear acrylic application, and then the filing, everything in there for you if you are not interested in one chapter or the other. You can just skip ahead with the timestamps in the description box below. So yeah, you can see here, guys, I am struggling getting the nail forms on. And then do you see on my ring finger, that one is already opening. It does not want to stay closed. And on all my other fingers I had exactly the same problem. So I was fighting through this, and still, while I was fighting, I had a lot of fun. So weird, but I just love doing nails. Now, doing your own acrylic nails can be tricky. So for all acrylic nail newbies out there, I leave everything in. Okay, so my nail form is finally on. I'm creating the free edge of the nail, then connecting the clear acrylic to the sides of my nail, and tapping down a bit. Every time I go out of the shot with my brush, it means I'm cleaning it from the acrylic, so the clear acrylic doesn't cure in my brush. It's very important. Every now and then, every 2 or 3 dabbings with the brush, clean it out quickly and come back. Like you see here when I go out of shot. It's enough. I go out and clean my brush. Or I keep faffing around. Here, there you go. Clean my brush, take some monomer, and then come in with the next clear glitter bead. And I'm using tiny amounts, okay? As you can see, I do not want my nails super long. So I'm just coming in with tiny beads. I'm pointing my finger down here to not flood my nail bed area. And then with the tip of my brush, I bring that as close to the cuticle and the side walls as I can without touching my skin. Very important, guys. You do not want to touch your skin with this chemical product. Can cause allergies or give your skin a hard time. You do not want that. And while that dries on my form, I'm applying the next one. The middle finger was one of the hardest fingers because it is so wide, and also my thumb, but yeah, I was still learning. And also I'm working on my non-dominant hand, so my right hand is my dominant hand. I always start on my left hand to get back into my flow, into my workflow. And then usually by the time I'm working with my left hand on my right hand, my right hand, although it is my dominant hand, turns out much better because I already know how the product is going to behave. I'm in my workflow, as I said. So funny thing, my right hand turns out better a lot of times than my left hand. And so it happened with this set. You will see by the end of the video, I miscalculated the free edge of my nail on my left hand, and then I was filing too enthusiastically and I filed the nails too short. My shaping was a little bit off, and then with my right hand, working on my right hand, I already had done all the mistakes and I had learned from them, and then my right hand just turns out nicer. Anyway, so I think it is a very versatile set that I'm creating here. I mean, it's white and gray. It basically goes with everything. It's wintry, it's glittery, it's glamorous, and yeah, I love it so much. The other day I met a friend of mine for brunch, and immediately she noticed my hands. That was so much fun. And people looking at your nails but then actually saying something, those are 2 different kinds of things, okay? And then she told me, "Oh, your nails are so beautiful." And that made me so happy. So here you can see I was tapping my nail there, my ring finger nail, and I was tapping it to see if the acrylic makes the clicking sound. If the acrylic clicks when you tap it, that means it is completely cured and you can remove the form. And actually, I liked to go form by form. When I'm working on my own hands, I do not like to apply all the forms first. First of all, because these forms were opening on me like crazy. And second, then I have my hand full of forms and I feel so blocked and limited in my movements. Yeah, does not help my workflow. Anyway, you can see I pinched the form shut on my thumb as much as I could. Here I give you a super close up of the acrylic. Can you see? There's like a white border. I'm showing you here to my side wall and my nail bed area, so I brought it close enough. It's not even a millimeter there to my skin. I really liked the application of the clear. That was cool. So finally, I'm finding back into my workflow. This index finger is also set already. I can remove the form. It makes the clicking sound. I'm testing that here. Yeah. And I can already file the nails into form a bit. I left everything into this video, so this video is also more like a chatting video to you guys. Yeah, I'm moving from side wall to side wall with my file, and then in the end I do the free edge and move the file all over the nail plate. And I did this just to work as thin as possible with my nails, especially if you want to keep your nails on the shorter side. You want them as thin as possible because I'm coming in with the white, I'm coming in with the glitter acrylic, and then I'm capping everything in clear again, and the product builds up. And especially when you have the nails short, they can look bulky, and I do not want them bulky, so I'm doing what I can to keep everything thin. Yeah, and I dropped my first bead of white. I just left that there, came in with another bead. Yeah, not used to good bead application or pickup anymore. As I said, has been a year. So I'm coming in with my white bead, putting that down on my nail plate, and then I'm working it back first, and then towards the free edge of the nail, I'm trying to create this build-up wall that then I'm going to work against. You can see in a moment from the side. So I'm creating like a ramp here, less white acrylic in the cuticle area and more white acrylic to the free edge. And yeah, guys, I removed the fallen bead here, by the way, coming in with a bit more of the white, and the white was setting so quickly. It was setting so quickly. I had to work so fast. You wouldn't believe it, but maybe it's also just my perspective because, yeah, I have zero practice by now. It was coming back to me, but I also was stressing out, and that never helps. However, I'm making it work. You can see this fake nail bed that I'm creating is very lumpy, bumpy, and wonky. Thank God for filing. And with filing, you can really save any lumpy, bumpy nail. I would like, just for fun, to create like a super lumpy, bumpy, ugly nail, like really gonk it all over the nail, just to show you that you can save anything nearly by filing. I'm telling you guys, filing is so important. So here on my middle finger, I created a mess with the fake nail bed, but anyway, I let that set, and while that sets, I'm coming in with the gray glitter acrylic on my pinky, my index finger, and my thumb, and I'm just working that over the area where my real nail meets the created clear free edge for the glitter fade, and I hope you can see it a bit already. It has a very nice color shift from blue, green into gold. Very pretty. It's called Angel Silver, and yeah, I expected a medium silver glitter acrylic. I was definitely not expecting this color shift, and it was a very nice surprise. I think it's so perfect for Christmas. Easy and effective for Christmas. So here I'm coming in on the index finger, work that a bit away from the free edge, and then fade it up and down. And I'm very excited with the color shift already. So here we are, coming in on the thumb. Same thing. I put down the gray glitter acrylic, work that over the nail plate, and then I fade it towards my nail bed area and the free edge, just to have this nice, more subtle glitter effect there. Do you see the golden and green pieces? Oh, I loved it. I've had this glitter acrylic for 2 years or something. I never opened it. I never even swatched it or anything. Yeah, I really have to use all the glitter acrylics that I have already. See that glitter? And I did not even encapsulate or top coat. Anyway, so now coming in with my first white bead, and this was much too much product for that little finger. I think it has to do with me watching too many YouTube videos where other women and girls create these super long over the top stiletto nails, and that's why I have the idea of having to use like super huge beads. And then again, you can see the white was setting so quick and I could not manipulate the product anymore. So I had to come in with another tiny white bead, work that in my nail bed area and the side walls. And then later on, I had to still rework the fade because I have a very harsh line there towards the glitter. And yeah, I needed it to be more foggy. Yeah, but the index finger worked out a bit better. Better size white bead, and I'm working that over the glitter. Yeah, the fade is already much better. Again, I'm too slow in working it up to my nail bed area. But yeah, guys, beginner problems, and you are watching it with me. So yeah, I cannot manipulate the white further up, coming in with another tiny bead to work that in my nail bed and sidewall area. And bit by bit, I'm working on the glitter fade as well. Sorry for being out of shot so many times. I brought my hand so close to my face every time because I was so focused, and then I forget to stay in shot. Sorry for that. Cleaning away the product around my sidewall and cuticle area. Now for the thumb, I just came in with this middle-sized bead, work it up to my cuticle because now I already notice how quick the white is setting, and then I'm feathering it over the glitter. Still, I'm creating a harsh line, but now I know how to fix it because it's my third glitter fade already. And in the end, I'm coming in with another tiny, very wet white bead on the side here, exactly here on the left side. And then I'm just washing it over the glitter. And the fade I create is good enough for me, definitely. See? Tiny bead, very wet. Then I work it, I just wash it over there, and that did the trick. And then I was very happy with the fade. Another tiny bead, and I do exactly the same. I just washed them over, and immediately we have this wintry, Christmassy, icy glitter fade. So what I'm doing here now is I clear out the rest of my monomer, because I worked with white, I worked with the glitter, and I just put some fresh monomer for the clear to encapsulate my pinky, the index finger, and my thumb, because then I will have the filing to do on my ring and my index finger, and I want the nails I've finished basically to already be protected with the clear. So that's what I do, encapsulating. Once the glitter goes matte under the clear acrylic, you know that everything is nicely encapsulated and you cannot file into it anymore. I mean, you always can, but it's protected for the filing and the shaping. Another tip, guys, and this is also where you can go too bulky very quickly with your nail. It was not necessary for me to work the clear acrylic over the white, because the white is a core powder, like your pink acrylics are most of the time a core powder. And it's not necessary to encapsulate the white acrylic as well. Do you see how I'm working this over the white? It would have been enough to just encapsulate the gray glitter in the nail tip and work it a little bit over the white, because the white is a very stable, firm core powder and you do not need to extra protect it. So for you, I would recommend just come in on the nail tip with the clear and work it back over the white as I'm doing it here. That's enough. And here on the thumb, I do the same. Can you see? I'm working the clear over the white from the nail bed area on. Not necessary, just work it over the glitter back to the white. But I learned for my right hand, and it turned out much better. And it also went much quicker, because I needed 2 beads for encapsulation, and then later on 1 bead was enough. Tap it to the sides and then work it back over the white, like so. More than enough. Still, at this point, I'm super happy with my nail set and how everything is coming along. So, not so bad for over a year without acrylic practice, huh? I just check with my brush if the acrylic makes the clicking sound. And now it's time for the middle 2 fingers. So you can see I've created a high white acrylic wall that I can work against, and now I'm coming in with my nail file and I'm just working the file around the white nail bed that I created without ever letting go from the acrylic. Well, there I let go a bit, but you shouldn't. You just work your file around the nail bed, creating the shape that you want. And yeah, what could you call that? I was going for an easy rounded oval shape. Yeah, let's call it an oval shape. And of course I had a lot of filing to do. The ring finger was a bit easier, but the middle finger, my application of the white was sloppy and not good, but you can see it's coming along bit by bit. It took me a lot of filing. Just be patient, keep filing, and at some point the moment will come where you think, okay, yeah, I'm happy with the shape. I'm removing the dust, and now I'm coming in with this gray gel polish that I showed you, and around the smile line of the white acrylic I will work the gray gel polish with a nail art brush, just to make the smile line even a bit crisper and have like this fine dark gray effect on the nail before I come in with the gray glitter, just for a little bit of extra contrast. So when you work gel polish over the acrylic, don't forget to cure. So I work it around with my nail art brush, then cure it in my lamp for 60 seconds. This is what it looks like. And now I'm coming in again with the gray glitter acrylic, and I just apply that on the free edge of the nail and work it around the smile line into the tiny creases. Make sure that I have enough, and especially in the corners of the nail, no glitter is missing. And then I fade it up over the rest of the free edge. Now on the middle finger you can see there's not much space left for free edge. I filed it down a bit too short, and that bugs me a little bit. But however, my friend I was having brunch with, for example, she never noticed that at all, and I had to point it out to her, and then she noticed. So guys, nobody will ever be as critical as yourself with your own nails, and nobody sees your nails the way you see them. So yeah, just have fun. And you make a mistake, but you are going to learn so much. So that's what my set looks like now. I let the gray glitter acrylic set. As I told you, I make sure I go into all the little corners there, so I have enough, and yeah, let it set. And once it has set and cannot move anymore, you just work the clear acrylic over the glitter. And I think finally I noticed I do not have to work the clear acrylic over the white at all. Not necessary. Well, I guess we will see in a moment. There. I apply the clear acrylic bead and work it over the glitter into the corner. And I do not have to care about the white core powder, because the white core powder is going anyway. We are going to file that down, and you will see in another timestamp that will be below in the description box. If you do not want to see this application, just jump to my shape filing. So here again, placing the clear bead over the acrylic, working it back into all the corners. And I could have even worked with smaller beads. It doesn't matter to go in with one super huge bead that maybe you do not know how to control it. I think it is a very messy beginner application, what I'm showing you here, but yeah, that's what I am. I'm a messy beginner with not that much experience. Experience will come if you just keep going. So My thumb has set, most of the fingers have set, and my thumb had already a very nice shape. So I'm just going around the corners. I was going for a tapered square with rounded corners, and then the same for my middle finger and the ring finger. I'm working the file side to side and then over the entire nail, especially on my middle finger. There's no free edge to file down further, so yeah, I'm just shaping side to side and over the entire fingernail. And then on the middle finger and the ring finger, I'm coming in with my E-file to debulk the entire nail. And you can see already, as I debulk the area where the reverse French meets the glitter acrylic, the smile line turns out quite nice, crisp, and not that wonky. The nail could have been a little bit longer still, but I'm happy with it. And I'm very happy with my ring finger. Look how it's turning out. And everything is coming along. Now I'm buffing over my nails, removing all the scratches. And then my left hand is nearly ready to be top coated. So I removed the dust. Cool, huh? I'm very happy with the application, with the thumb, the glitter fade, and look, now I'm coming in, it's top coating time. And top coating makes the glitter sparkle up and reveal the fire that the glitter pieces have. And you can see the green, the gold, the blue. There's even a little bit of pink there. So cool. And as always, in real life, my nails look so much more sparkly and make me so happy. I can just tell you guys, you have a very different effect with acrylic nails than, for example, with gel polish. Gel polish is easier though, and you do not require a monomer that stinks up your flat. But this is a different level of glittery nails with depth, I can tell you that. What a sparkle, huh? There we go. Can you see how the pieces are firing up? I love it. So yeah guys, I did my right hand, I did not record that, but I give you the reveal shot in a moment. It turned out a bit better than my left hand, I would say, and for me it is such an easy and effective set for Christmas. What about you guys? Are there acrylic beginners among you like myself? What are your sets like for Christmas? Are you trying out stuff? What do you think about my set? Let me know in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe this video, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, everybody. I see you next week. Bye.